Will Bolivia's highlands once again become the graveyard of a football giant? Or will Carlo Ancelotti's special tactics crush Bolivia this time? At thousands of meters above sea level, any team struggles for breath on Bolivian soil. But what awaits Brazil? An immense challenge or another goal fest like so many times in history? The high-altitude stadiums of Bolivia are feared across the footballing world. Even giants have collapsed here, gasping for air. Lionel Messi's Argentina once suffered a humiliating 6-1 defeat in this very place. And now, against the same Bolivia, five-time world champions Brazil are preparing to take the field. The big question: can the Selecao maintain their winning streak in this brutal environment? Carlo Ancelotti, however, has a different plan for this challenge. He knows that against Bolivia, it's not just about technical football. Mental strength and physical fitness are just as important. That's why he has introduced some strategic changes. Brazil have already kept multiple clean sheets in a row and are in excellent form. Bolivia, on the other hand, sit at the very bottom of the table. The venue may be Bolivia's home ground, Estadio Municipal, but in terms of performance, combinations, and individual talent, Brazil will undoubtedly be ahead. History in World Cup qualifiers also favors Brazil. In the last 5 encounters, they've won 4 by massive margins: 5-1, 4-0, 5-0, and drawn just once nearly 8 years ago. The numbers speak for themselves. Whenever Brazil step onto the pitch against Bolivia, goals flow freely. Ancelotti may well use the same tactical approach Brazil employed against Chile. Alisson Becker will guard the goal, shielded by the reliable pairing of Marquinhos and Gabriel Magalhães. Supporting them will be Wesley and Douglas Luiz, forming a defensive wall to frustrate the opposition. This time, however, a few new faces have joined the squad. Stars missing against Chile due to injury and suspensions are back. Andreas Pereira replaces the injured KO Jorge, while midfield General Case Moreau is unavailable due to yellow card suspension. His place could go to young talent Andres Santos, who recently said in an interview, "I feel most comfortable playing as a defensive midfielder." That sets up the possibility of a double pivot alongside Bruno Guimaraes. To spark creativity in midfield, Ancelotti is set to deploy Lucas Paqueta as the central attacking midfielder. In the last match, Paqueta's presence brought Brazil a dominant edge. And since Brazil have already secured their ticket to the World Cup, the coach is expected to give more playing time to other squad members. That means we may see an experimental lineup, keeping stability in defense while testing fresh combinations in midfield and attack. Tactically, Ancelotti might line up Bruno Guimaraes and Andres Santos in a double pivot, with Paqueta in central midfield. This would strengthen the midfield while adding creative options in attack, giving the striker more room to operate. On the wings, one major change could be seen. Instead of starting Gabriel Martinelli, Ancelotti plans to field Rafinha on the left flank from the beginning. In the previous game, Rafinha frequently switched to the left, and if he starts there while promising youngster Estevao Williams plays on the right, their dribbling power could shred Bolivia's defense. It was from this very setup that Brazil scored their first goal against Chile. Rafinha's shot deflected into the net by Messinho. Brazil also have powerful weapons on the bench. Martinelli's pace, Luis Enrique's dribbling and finishing, and Andreas Pereira's playmaking could change the game in the final 30 minutes. Even if Brazil fall behind, their bench depth could be the key to a comeback. All in all, this match against Bolivia represents both an opportunity and a challenge for Brazil. An opportunity to test new players. A challenge to adapt to the suffocating high-altitude conditions. Yet history, performance, and current form all suggest that Ancelotti's men will step onto the pitch as clear favorites. So, will it be another goal fest for Brazil? Or will Bolivia's highlands once again deliver a shocking upset? To know the answer, the world must watch this looming clash.